Today we're talking about places where travel feels way more affordable than you'd expect. If that sounds like your kind of thing, you're in the right place. There's this idea that international travel automatically means expensive. Like the moment you cross a border, your wallet just quietly prepares for the worst. And to be fair, in a lot of places that instinct isn't wrong. But in the destinations we're talking about today, money behaves a little differently. Not in a suspicious way, just in a, wait, that's it? kind of way. Number 5. Vietnam. Vietnam has this reputation for being affordable, but what really stands out is how normal spending feels. Meals are treated like everyday life, not special occasions. It's common to see people ordering freely, extra drinks, side dishes, without doing that little internal calculation. Transportation between cities feels designed to be used, not avoided. Moving around doesn't feel like a decision that requires planning or justification. Compared to places like Japan or even parts of Thailand, Vietnam delivers the same intensity, food culture, street life, energy, without the quiet feeling that everything is being priced with tourists in mind. Number 4. Morocco. Morocco is one of those places that looks expensive before you understand it. The architecture is dramatic, the colors are bold, and the markets feel cinematic, which usually leads people to assume the prices will match the visuals. What tends to surprise people is how much of the experience is just there. Wandering through Medinas, getting lost in side streets, sitting with a mint tea. None of that feels transactional. Compared to Southern Europe, Morocco offers more visual impact and cultural contrast without that constant sense of financial pressure. Number 3. Indonesia, beyond Bali. Indonesia often gets reduced to Bali, and Bali tends to get reduced to a very specific version of itself. But once you look beyond that lens, the country opens up in a completely different way. Places like Lombok, Flores, and Java offer the same kind of natural beauty. Beaches, volcanoes, jungles, but with a much slower pace and fewer layers of pricing built around tourism. In these areas, everyday life feels less curated. Eating out feels routine, getting around feels manageable, and plans tend to stay flexible instead of locked in. Compared to destinations like Hawaii or other well-known island getaways, these parts of Indonesia deliver similar scenery without charging extra for the idea of paradise. Number 2. Bolivia. Bolivia is one of those places that doesn't really try to sell itself, and that's part of what keeps it grounded. The landscapes are dramatic, sometimes almost unreal, but daily life still feels tied to local rhythms rather than international demand. What people often notice is how manageable everything feels, even in places that look extreme. There's a sense that you can experience a lot without constantly negotiating your budget. Compared to neighboring countries that have leaned heavily into tourism, Bolivia feels more direct and less inflated. Number 1. Albania. Albania tends to catch people off guard. It's in Europe, it's on the Mediterranean, and it looks like the kind of place where prices should immediately start climbing. Instead, everyday experiences feel surprisingly accessible. Eating out feels casual. Staying near the coast feels realistic, not indulgent. People often mention how quickly their habits change, not because they planned to spend more freely, but because it suddenly makes sense to. Compared to Italy, Greece, or Croatia, Albania delivers the same atmosphere without the constant sense that you're paying for proximity. None of these places feel affordable because they're missing something. They feel affordable because daily life still reflects local reality, not just international expectations. And when travel works like that, it stops feeling intimidating and starts feeling possible. If this made you rethink what affordable travel actually looks like, you're probably going to like what's coming next. Subscribe to Undreamed Destinations. We've got plenty more places lined up that might surprise you.